everybody, it's me. Um, so today is my day off, but as you can see, I am at Shunem. For those of you who recognize the room, this is where I actually stay. This is kind of where I'm living right now. Well, not kind of. This is where I'm living right now. So here, I'll give you a little tour. There's the wash machine. There's a sink and kitchen-ish area where there's a kettle and a toaster, and I have a little like mini oven thing in the pantry. Through that door over there is the bathroom, and you can see, I don't know, it's kind of bright, but right there is there is my water that is bottled and I can drink it safely. And this is my refrigerator. Um, and that's my bed behind me. So, that's where I live. Anyway, the accommodations here are like amazing for Indian accommodations. I have two beds because it's normally like like you can sleep two people in here, but Indian mattresses are like really thin. So I took the mattress off the other one and put it on my bed. So I have two mattresses. So it's like much more comfortable to sleep on, and that's nice. As you can see, I'm doing the dead braid today, just on one side. But I've gotten pretty good at doing the bows that all the little girls wear. I got a set of ribbons from Jenna Bai, so I've been like, braiding it where it's like the ribbon into it rather than using a hair tie at the bottom, which I like so much better. I think it looks really nice. Anyway, so that's my room and that's my hair. Um, I was supposed to go to the city today, but now I'm not going. Um, but I'm going to a grocery store tonight. Apparently, I've never been to a grocery store in India, so I don't know what it's like. If it's like a legitimate grocery store, but it should be interesting, I think. Also, yesterday, Ansuja did henna on my hands again. Just little, not on this side, just on this side, which is pretty cool. I like it when she does it. I told her I have to get like four cones of henna for when I leave because I want it like all the way up my arms and like on my feet. And they like always look at me funny, and I'm like, I know that means you like just got married or whatever, but like I don't care. I just want it everywhere when I leave. And they're like, okay. Um, so, yeah, I've been pretty swamped with like work lately, because there's VBS coming up, and there's one in Hyderabad that starts on the 15th, and it goes till the 21st, and then on the 25th, um, starts the one in Shunem. I am running both of them and teaching at both. So that should be interesting. I've been working on my lessons. I have gotten 2/3 of the VBS songs typed up. I just have to get one more book full done. And I'm almost done with my lessons. I just have to finish day 6 lesson and do day 7 and 8. And then I will be done, which would be good. Um, but I also have to make the senior book, which is a little frustrating because I told Aunt Sarah before she left for Australia, she was making all the books for the other ones, and I'm like, okay, well, what about seniors? Okay, well, what about seniors? And she kept saying like, no, we're not gonna have a senior book. You're not gonna have a senior book. And then like we had a meeting, and it was like Malcolm was like, okay, well, I think I might do senior class, and like it was still kind of a maybe. So like it still is somewhat of a maybe, and like if he doesn't do it, then like that's fine. We'll just put any of the kids that would have been in senior in the intermediate class, and like just they'll have to deal. Um, so yeah, but now it's kind of where like I have to make a senior book, and I'm not sure if it's going to be used or not. And I haven't even seen like the lesson notes that were prepared for me because I had to give them to other people. So I've just been making my own lessons because like, uh, I'm doing the class, so like I'm going to be like directing the class, so I had to kind of like know what I'm talking about. So I've just been doing that. So like I'm making this book, and it's just kind of like I don't know how like useful this will even be to whoever teaches the senior class. So that's kind of frustrating. And like I can make like an activity book for them too, and it's like Aunt Sarah's so much better at this because she's had so much more experience, and like she knows like what would be good for that age and what like isn't that good for that age. I'm like basically just been looking through these books that I was given for it and like, oh, that's like kind of on the same thing. Done. Like that's that days. That's that days. Okay, next. And like I have no idea if these are actually going to be like useful at all. So it's been really frustrating, quite honestly. Um, what else have I done? Well, that's kind of it. I also had phonics lessons. Today I don't have to do phonics lessons, which is good. That's like one big thing off my shoulder, so I can just kind of focus on all the things that I have to get done. And I've already gotten like 2 lessons done this morning, so that's good. Um, but it's a little overwhelming, honestly. I know that's what I was brought here for, like to just if I wasn't here, if I was not able to handle this with God, like I wouldn't be here. So I keep trying to tell myself that, like, you can do this, JL. Like, just one step at a time. You can do this. It's it's okay and it's possible and it's going to happen. Um, I, however, am frustrated. I feel like it's like all on my shoulders and like, oh yeah, on top of like having to do like VBS, like prepare for VBS and everything and like run VBS, like I basically have to do every morning prayer, elderly prayer, and every evening prayer, like except for on my days off. Like I honestly refuse to go down there on my days off because it's like, no, I have to do it every day. Somebody else can handle it for like one day a week, please. So that's like a little bit frustrating, but it's life. Um, I don't know. I'm just trying to get through everything that I need to get through. Slowly, the Shunem children are starting to go home for their month off. I, however, do not think I'm actually going to have a month off, um, and that's kind of a good thing, I think. If I had a whole month off, I'd probably go crazy. Um, 4 days after VBS, I go to Bangalore Bible School and I help teach there. Um, I still haven't gotten the notes for Bangalore Bible School, which is a little bit scary. On one hand, and on the other hand, it's like probably for the best because like it's not like I have time to look over them or like prepare for that right now. I will prepare for that once VBS is done. Um, so yeah, and I think I'm helping with another Bible school. I really wanted to like go to Delhi though in May, and I still haven't found anyone to go with. And like that really kind of makes me sad because I'm here for 6 months and I really wanted to go to Delhi for like a day or two. I really wanted to do that, and I still haven't found anyone that wants to go with me. Malcolm's wife Sahasini said like, well, you know, if we can't find anyone that like maybe I'll go with you. And now it's kind of like I don't think she's going to want to go because like they're moving in like a few weeks. You know, they're going all the way back to like New Zealand, and like they leave I think June 15th. So like they're packing everything up, and like their house is probably chaos right now, and like I can only imagine how stressed out like Sasni is. So that's probably not going to happen. And it's kind of really frustrating because I am back to square one. There's supposed to be girls coming in, but like they're not coming for that long. So I don't know if they're actually going to want to go to Delhi, um, or if they just want to focus on other things, do other stuff. Um, I don't know. Frustrating. uh, but that's really all that's been going on here. Um, I know that like I am really frustrated right now, but like I am really happy to be here. And I know that this frustration probably sounds like, wow, she really wants to go home. I do want to go home. Don't get me wrong. I can't wait to see everyone. But, um, you know, God's putting me through some difficult things right now and like helping me to conquer them step by step. And I think that that's a really powerful thing to remember in our everyday lives is that, you know, He puts us through things constantly, all the time from like the littlest things like sitting in traffic and trying not to lose your temper, like to to having to run 2 Bible schools back to back and teach at them. um, like for the first time ever doing things like this. Um, so I really think that if we try and remember that God's always going to push us, and He's always gonna help us to succeed. I think that that can be really powerful, and it'll totally help us every day to just get through all that we have to get through. And I think we just died. Okay, it didn't die. Just had like a weird screensaver moment. Anyway, that's pretty much what my thoughts have been for this past week. I really miss everybody, and you've all been in my prayers and my thoughts. So just keep on trucking. No, please, you know, keep God in your thoughts. Remember that He's there. You know, He is. He's always there, always watching out, always keeping you safe, and that's huge here. I hope everybody at home, I don't know, maybe can think about that this week, but I hope that I don't forget anything that I've learned here. It's been amazing, just how close I've gotten to God, and just how empowered I feel from God. It's beautiful. That's all I can really say. I watched, oh, just really quick, I watched a little video diary that I had done when I was in the airport at London when I was just about to come here, and like, it is amazing how far that I've come from that. Like, it was just full of like doubting myself, like, I can't do this, and why am I doing this, and I'm so unprepared, and I don't have any classes done, and I'm freaking out, to now where it's just like, well, God's gonna help me, and like, it's gonna be okay. It's really beautiful to see my mindset completely altered and changed. I wish everyone could experience this. Really do. So maybe someday. I'm coming back. So maybe I'll drag everyone out here with me. I love you all. Bye.